Right now, I'm joined by Shemaine Garikayi. I said to her, is it Charmaine? I was like, no, Shemaine. Shemaine is her name. I know a lot of people always butcher names, me being included, but welcome to Morning Rush, this beautiful Wednesday morning. Now, Shemaine, tell us about yourself. What is it that you are a graphic designer?
Yes, I'm a graphic artist.
Graphic artist.
Yes.
Is there a difference between graphic designer and graphic artist?
Well, usually when people hear graphic designing, they think of adverts, brochures and stuff. But I go beyond that. I create art.
Okay.
Graphically.
Okay.
Yes, be it abstract art, that's quite my major. And anything else that can be made through graphics.
Anything can be made through graphics?
Yes.
Wow. When we talk about this art, we're talking about animation. What is it animation that you do?
Animation is also included.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
And how have you been enjoying that?
Well, it's been quite a ride. I like art, and yeah, I guess that's what makes it easy to work with, because it's something that I've always been passionate about since I was a child.
Okay.
So, yes.
That's incredible. That when you were a child, how old were you when you started?
I think I first discovered that I liked art when I was in primary school.
Okay.
Maybe towards grade 7. We used to just do in our books and stuff. You'd get beaten at home for doing that. And then as the years progressed, I realized, well, there's more to the story than what...
Did you study that in university?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you in university in Zimbabwe?
Yes, the University of Zimbabwe.
Okay. Yeah. And straight after university, I mean, did you get a job, or how was your journey in the graphic design pertaining to, is there work pertaining to that in the country?
I think because my major mostly is not graphic, I'm not really that much of a graphic person, and art is not as appreciated in Zimbabwe, then the art that I produce might not be seen out there. But of course, yes, I can push with graphic design, but the actual core art, then that's where we're getting, mishaps here and there.
Has it been a difficult ride with that?
But it's okay, I can't complain.
You can't complain?
Yeah.
Have you sent your stuff abroad, or what?
Oh yeah, I have. Actually, I have a client who's abroad.
Okay.
I do abstract art for. Abstract
art?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys can show us a picture of some of the stuff that you do. Let's take a look. There's something that I saw. I think it was just like a square.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Is that like that?
All right, so the title is Balanced Reality. Although we see those pictures as if there's no balance, but depending on the angle you look at it, there's balance. Okay. So the story behind the picture is that depending on the angle you look at life with, there's always balance. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And, for you to think about that, that's like a whole explanation of, I would just say they're squares on top of each other. For you to have a story and to actually, you see, like that, how do you get to that space of having a story behind this?
Okay, I think as an artist, it's just something that comes to you.
Okay.
It's something that's quite inbuilt. What you now need is that nurturing for the talent, and then it comes out to the world. Yes.
And when you talk about nurturing, do you have like a mentor that's mentoring you on this journey, or it's just by yourself?
No, it's just been me being encouraged by the works I see others doing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And in terms of that, me asking if you are being mentored, are you mentoring?
Well, I'd love to. There's no one I'm mentoring at the moment, but yeah, I would love to do so.
You'd love to do that, and you're open to do that.
Oh, yes, I am.
For people who want to be...
Yeah, art is beautiful, and it deserves to be seen by everyone in the world. So the more art people we have, the better life gets. So yeah.
Okay, and also, with your art, is it just painting images? Do you... I know traditional, do you do traditional paints as well?
Well, I've never tried that, but I'm sure I can do it, because with that one I was actually drawing with a graphics pen. So it's almost the same as doing it traditionally.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. When we say tradition, what are we saying?
I'm using my hands. I'm painting or I'm sketching.
I'm looking at, is it ngoma, is it mbira that you're painting? I'm looking at that aspect.
That aspect. Yeah. I believe anything that is life, I can put it in a painting.
In a painting.
Yes.
Okay. This is incredible. Not a lot of people are doing this. And what is your vision? I know one of your visions that you've written is you want to have a creative studio.
Oh yes, I want to have a creative studio that is all forms of art, be it from music to the smallest, even crafts and all that. I have also been blessed with the talent that I can also do crafts. I can do things with my hands, artistic stuff with my hands.
Okay.
So I'd love to have a studio where it's just a haven for everybody who loves art.
Art
Everybody.
and craft.
Yes.
My dad used to have solos, arts and crafts.
Oh,
So
yeah?
he was also very artistic
Okay,
in
that's
all,
nice.
in all forms. What do you make for crafting? What have you made?
I have made, those jewelries?
Yeah.
Not the ones that we see on the streets. I have some that are quite different from those.
Okay.
I have also embroidered shoes.
Oh,
embroidered
wow.
designs on shoes.
Oh.
Yes.
Can I give you a pair of old shoes and you can fix them up for me?
Please do.
I'm actually going to do that. I was thinking about it. I've got an old pair of shoes and I need to sort it out.
Okay.
So I'm definitely going to give you those so you can sort it out for me.
Yeah.
Right, and so the market-wise in Zimbabwe with your paints, with your paintings and with your craft, how do you find the market for what you do?
So far, I've been using social media.
Okay.
Yeah, sponsoring my stuff on social media. And sometimes you do good work for someone, then they tell somebody about it. And that's how,
And are people receptive to what you are doing? Is it good? They just like,
Yeah, quite a number. They are buying. But like I said before, art is not as appreciated in Zimbabwe.
And how can we change this? How can you change this as an artist? Because obviously you want to make a living out of this. How can you change that narrative?
Well, for people to then see art beautifully in a different way, they need to understand art first. Because like you say, it's just so squares there, but it needs to speak a story to you for you to appreciate it. So if people could look at art, not just as drawings or anything, but as a story, and seek to understand the story behind the picture, then I think it would get better that way.
Ah, that's incredible. I hope you do explain your paintings when you're posting them.
Yes, I do.
And things like so people can just learn and maybe hold some seminars about it. I mean, I would be interested to kind of support art in that regard. Thank you so much, Shemaine, for joining us today. What is your social media handle?
My social media handle is Elysian _CS. It's ELYSIAN_CS.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So we find that on Facebook, Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, all across the board?
Yes, all.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right,
I do wish you well in your endeavors.
Sure, thank you.
Keep drawing. You can draw me, but I'm going to give you my shoes.
I'll do that.
I'm going to give you my shoes.
All right.
Konapo, ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.